or it was down.
Yeah, but it worked fine last time we did it. Okay, so welcome to the Never Cast Off podcast, where we start every episode checking to see if the volume works.
Is it on?
Yeah. So, yeah, we caught the volume check on the video. My name is Debbie. I'm known as Deb's Destiny on social media, and this is my friend Sheila.
Blue Yarn always on Ravelry and Instagram. And this is, January 12th, 2019. And this is the Never Cast Off podcast, or you already said that?
We did, but that's okay. And then we forgot to check to see what our episode was, so I'm trying something new. We did episode 95 twice, and then...
You want to start episode 1?
We might have
to start... It's a new year.
Yeah, we might have to just start with episode 1 again.
We could. Episode 1, it's a new year.
You know what? Let's just see if it... I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
Okay, we won't think that hard about it.
Okay, so it'll be a surprise, as always, what episode number or what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's a surprise for us. So, it's a new year. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to 2019.
And we're still in the government shutdown.
Oh. Mm-mm. Okay, we do whatever we can to avoid political stuff on here, because it's not about that. But
we're going to talk about yarn.
I just have to say both sides need to grow up. Okay, we can move on, right?
Yes.
Above 18, act like it. Okay, that's all. So, yeah, so we're here to talk about yarn.
And...
Oh, what did we have? So we every first of the year, we like to try and start with what type of goals we have for the year, and
I haven't really thought too much about it.
Yeah, like I posted the first of the year, this page under construction.
Oh, on Ravelry?
On Ravelry,
well,
yeah.
I do know that I have 2 bins of hand spun that I want to crochet a blanket. So I want to empty out 2 totes. And I would say those are 40 or 50 gallon totes.
I think 50. They're
50 gallon
big.
totes. So yeah, that's going to be a crocheted blanket.
Pretty.
Multi-striped, whatever's in there is going to get...
It'll match everything and nothing.
That's true.
So...
That would be the only thing that I can suggest for myself. I mean, I really haven't thought too much about it, is I want to work through what I got.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to spin what I got, knit what I got, crochet with what I got.
I know last year one of my goals was to learn Fair Isle. It didn't happen, so it's still a goal this year.
Oh, I'll teach you.
Yeah, I know. I need to do that. And then I wanted to learn seaming too. That's
I
this
can help you
year's goal.
seaming.
Okay. Well,
mattress seaming?
Yeah, we'll have to do something like that. And then we were talking about, going for this year, how many times do we want to podcast? And we've come up with a conclusion.
Mm-hmm. It's confirmed.
Okay. So we would like to go back to like twice a month or every other week.
It's a bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly podcast. We're going
before
back.
We fell off the map.
Yeah, last year was life happened.
Yeah, but that's all right. You get busy and with a job and school and
I did a lot.
Life and sickness and just
Last year really was off for me, so I'm just so happy. It's a different year. Okay. So my shirt says Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat.
Seriously? Oh my God. Your cat is in a taco? That would be a great Halloween costume if you could make one of those. That would be a great Halloween costume.
My niece or nephew gave it to me like 2 years ago for Christmas. Or birthday.
Interesting.
Or something. Yeah, so I wear it all the time and I love it.
So if somebody ever asks you, give me a word you can spell backwards, and 4 words, and it's the same word. It's Taco Cat.
Taco Cat.
Yeah, keep that in mind, Taco Cat.
Okay, so we're going back to bi-weekly. Lots of random thoughts, by the way. Oh, happy 4-year pod-aversary.
Yes, 4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Cheers!
Ching! Can you tell we really planned this out well? I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. Okay, so we're trying to get back into the swing of things. We're not there yet.
Once we get into the swing of it, yeah, like, it'll just flow better.
Yeah, it is. It's just been a while, so. But thank you for watching. Oh my gosh. Especially if you've been around with us for 4 years. Wow.
I know.
That's a big deal. Okay,
virtual knit nights. So we were thinking about doing that in 2019. And if we do a virtual knit night, if you follow us on Instagram, that's how you'll know that we're going to have one. We're not going to post it on Ravelry. We'll post it on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, Blue Yarn Always, or Deb's Destiny, we will post it on there to let you know that we're having a virtual knit night. And if nobody shows up, then I'll be talking to Debbie from my house, and she'll be talking to me from her house.
Yeah.
But you're more than welcome to join in and chat along and show us what you're working on, and we'll show you what we're working on.
Sounds good.
We did it, I think 3 times last year. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, different ladies came in, and it was just nice to chat with everybody.
Yeah, so if there's interest, we'll keep it going. If not,
we're still going to do it.
Yeah.
But you can jump in.
But it's always fun to talk to Sheila from my perspective. So
sure, it's fun to talk to Debbie too.
Who wouldn't want to talk to Sheila?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I ended up, I was in quilting, like, I was really into quilting. Not as much as I'm into knitting. Knitting just took over my world. But a long time ago, I was into quilting. And I ended up coming up across a top that all it needed was to be put with the bottom and then finished. And I gave it to my mom in August when I was just going through stuff and whatnot. And I said, I would love for this to be finished for Christmas.
Did she finish it?
And she finished it. And can you guys believe it's a sheep?
This is a sheep?
They're sheep. I did this like 15 years ago.
Oh
and
goodness.
It's a sheep.
How cute. So your mom hand stitched it all? What do they call this? Like stitching in the ditch or something?
Yeah, just on the back too. And you can see that she added.
Oh, she's got the sheep print on the back.
So she put flannel on the back, and then she did that.
Oh my goodness.
Just to turn it around.
And she did the sewing, the trim? She tacked down the trim.
Yeah, so she would have done that part to it, but
that is really nice.
So
what a mom.
I know. She is really amazing. Cute. So I've been using.
What do you call these squares? Don't you call them something? Like the way the pattern is or something?
It's been so many years. I really can't remember exactly all of the names for everything, but this was...
it almost looks like an Easter bunny.
And then each one, yeah, it does. But each little face has a smiley face on it.
Because they're happy to be on the quilt?
Well, and it's just like, man, this would have probably been one of my first, it's probably 20 years old, the top. And I just never put it on there. And I'm like, okay, I need to get this either done or passed on or something. And
that is so cool how they all got the smiley face.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you're probably looking at me funny. Why you're being in a quilt?
Oh, no. I couldn't, because my eyes are going bad because I'm old. So put these readers on, and it's like, oh, that's so cute. The little faces on here. Yeah, they're adorable.
I remember doing them with dots, but then towards the end of when I was doing quilting, I would have done it with like needle and thread instead of something else. But I stopped quilting because I can't sew in a straight line.
The machine shows in the straight line. Is your hand jerky on the machine?
I don't know.
Oh. Because you just hold it.
Yeah, you'd think that would be simple enough, but it's not for me. Like,
This is cute, though. So what are you going to do? Use what for it?
Oh, I have been using
your
it
lap?
every day when I sit watching TV. That is my new lap quilt. I use it all the time.
That is
all the
cool.
time. And
That is
I'm
very
just
nice.
My mom is.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, moms are like the finisher.
Your mom's the finisher. My mom's the finisher.
She's a
There you
finisher
go.
too.
Yeah.
All those little tedious. I don't want to do them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, I'm not interested. I don't have. I finished something, but it's not.
Knitting. Well, that was.
And it's
knitting.
not quilting. It's 5D diamond painting.
It's so sparkly,
Ain't it? These things are like the coolest thing, and I have to say that I think Lisa, I follow her on Instagram. She's the one that I blame for the rabbit hole that I went under. But anyway, thank you. But this is the latest one. I just need to get it on a frame. And if you don't know anything about 5D diamond painting, it's kind of like paint by numbers, but it's with these little stones or beads. Really reasonable, and it's just gives you a break from knitting or crocheting. It does for me, but yeah, it's super cute. So this is my wow, look at that shimmer.
Yeah,
my
isn't that great?
My non-knitting project. I think the next one I'm going to go to is I have one, it's a bicycle with a flower basket on the back.
Okay.
So yeah, these are super fun. 5D diamond painting. I should get you one. Would you try this? Because the beads are like, they're really little and you got to keep them in a tray.
I would try it. And if I didn't like it, I would give it back to you.
Really?
So make sure it's something that you like, just in case I don't. When it comes to, yeah, I'm not exactly sure when I would
What you would do?
do that. But
Okay.
yeah. So if you do something like that, make sure that you
Keep in mind that it's going to come right back to me.
It might not.
Well, thanks for the notice. I appreciate it.
But yeah. Okay, so where I go to college,
And it's cold.
it's cold and breezy, and I have to walk very far. The first day of college this semester, I walked more than 6,000 steps.
Aren't you glad there's no snow as of yet? We live in Michigan too, and we haven't been clobbered with any snow.
I think it's unfair.
No, I think it's all right. I think it's all right.
So I had some like cotton-ish.
Is that hand spun?
No. It was so it's 4 strands held together because it was really thin, and I really didn't end up liking it, so I held it 4 together. It was really, really weak in some spots, so I held 4 strands together just so that it would be thicker and then the project would go faster.
This is so cool. I want one.
So,
I so want one.
you can go like this with a coat and then zip it up, and then you can keep your neck warm. And yes,
But the whole back of her head is covered. Like, it goes all the way in the back. It's like a super hat.
This was just really designed, nothing to do with fashion, but completely just
Can I try it on?
sure,
Okay.
just to keep warm, because it's just, you see, it looks so cute on you. Man, if you like pink, that would be so yours.
Oh, here you go. I'd like to have one, please.
Okay.
Oh my God, I so love this thing. This is cool.
And then it's just, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm asking the kids around me.
Do you get a lot of air going through here since it's 4 strands held together?
Not so much.
Doesn't
But
seem.
then it's
This is
cotton.
very nice.
It's like cotton or rayon or silk or something. I think it's mostly cotton.
I freaking like it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Except for the bottom. The bottom I ran out of it, so the last part
But
adding
look,
the
you
thing.
you can tuck in the string.
I didn't even notice that. But the bottom's acrylic.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
That's all right. I'm not a hater.
I am.
I do
Yeah.
like it though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, from her suggestion, when I'm writing up hers, I will be
I would this
writing
would,
it
this
down
would be,
a little bit better.
This would be great gifts, especially for, well, I want to say older, but I know my mom would like this because it covers everything to where, you know, you only get the hat and it covers your ears. Like say it's a regular hat. But for my mom, she would wear this to where she wouldn't have to wear a scarf. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean? Because it's actually, look, you don't even see any of my neck. It doesn't do the back of your neck. I mean, you're covered.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull it down, so
Yeah,
it's,
you're all covered. This is terrific. Reminds me of those babushkas. They used to wear those scarves.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. My mom used to wear one. We picked on her ruthlessly.
The babushka. Oh yeah, I definitely, I need these in my life. I do. You don't even gotta do pom-pom or nothing. I really like it. Yes.
Okay.
I encourage Debbie to write up a pattern for this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really, really nice.
I haven't released any patterns.
If
I need
anybody
to-
knows if there is a pattern out there like this, tell us. But I've never seen one like this. Have
the
you?
one that I was kind of mimicking, I so went off pattern. It's not even like it. There's nothing like it. It's not.
You could call it the babushka.
You know what? I think I will.
That could be the pattern name, the babushka.
Okay, let me write it down. Do you guys see this? She talks me into so much.
Write up the pattern. That's the name for the pattern. Oh, would you make me one too? Would you want one too? Yes, I know.
Oh, Kitten wants one.
Oh,
Hi,
so
Lucy. Oh my goodness, if we could only shave her fur off.
Yes.
And we want to get her. No, we don't want to shave
She's
the
as
cat.
soft as a fin.
Oh my gosh, she's softer than Finn.
She is a
She's so
softy girl.
pretty. So is this how you would spell babushka?
Yep. Show it to our viewers and see if they gotta put a spin on it. Please comment below.
If that's how you like to spell babushka, and or if you would prefer a different way to spell babushka, and then we will draw a prize from it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll draw a prize from it. Tell us something about babushka. I don't know anything about babushka.
Encourage Debbie with the babushka. Encourage her. Your whiskers in my mouth, girl.
Ew.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
So what do we got? The escapees. You got any escapees?
That was it.
Oh, I got two.
That was one.
I don't think I showed this one. So this is done now. This is
I think
the
you did
Andrea
because I was
Mowry.
like mohair.
Oh, it's done. This is all oh my god. What is that brand of yarn? Hedgehog. Hedgehog yarn. This is the Andrea Mowry Birds of a Feather. So it's all blocked, it's all sewn in. Not exactly my colors, but I thought I would step out of the box. But
This is like no box for you.
this is almost
This is you avoiding the
4,
box.
8, 12. This is almost 1,200 yards of yarn.
Wow.
But can I just say I love my soaks? Because they got like good smells on
I'm
them.
not gonna smell it. It's mohair.
not gonna smell
I'm
it?
sorry.
Oh, she's a mohair hater. But anyway,
I am.
I think it's beautiful. Do you like it, Lucy? Yeah, she likes it too.
She's saying no.
But yeah, this is finally done. Would I make another one? No. This is the project that doesn't end. And then eventually you're like, oh my God, am I ever going to be done with this project? Probably not. But very nice yarn to work with. Very nice pattern. Oh, I just seen a hole in there. What the heck? All right, I got a repair job.
Where's the wait? Leave it out. We need a We need
And a
to
marker.
You have to put a marker on it.
It's a repair.
I don't care. You just stop everything you're doing. Oh, kitty. Oh,
There she
kitty
goes.
down.
And then I finished.
Oh, do you want a water?
No, I
keep-
have one.
I keep pulling them out.
I had this yarn for like 2 years, or 3 years. It's Allegra. And I think the colorway was called Nightfall. Dang, that's not a Stitch placeholder, is it?
No, I'm like, what the heck
It's like
is
a cup book.
this? I think it was from one of the the last show that
I just
we went
won't move
to.
it around.
Okay,
this
I
one-
don't see one, sorry.
This was supposed to be a shawl called, I don't even remember what it's supposed to be called. It might be on my project page. But anyway, I started off good. And then when I got to the lace section, I only did like down to here. And then I stopped. And then it sat for about 9 months. And I forgot where I was. So I just off-roaded the lace and just did my own lace. And then I did some more garter down here because of the pooling. And then I just did, what is this? I don't know. It reminds me of...
Oh, knit together yarn over.
Yeah. This reminds me of lattice. So I just did some lattice work on the bottom. But this, I blocked this out and it's kind of drapey, so where this is more wispier, but I gotta throw in the ends.
So, are you gonna wear it kind of like going like, whoops, like this?
No.
No.
Nope. It would be more towards, like, the way it's supposed to be is like, oh, I know what it's supposed to be, eye blink. But I didn't do it. I only did the garter the right way. I didn't do all the ways. So yeah, it's supposed to be eye blink. And then this would just come over like this.
Okay.
It's just more drapier, I guess.
It's very, very
But
pretty.
the yarn is
I love
soft.
the colors on it. This
And
is
I ran
really beautiful.
I ran 2 skeins on it out, but I like the particular pooling like in certain areas. And I didn't pull any of the yarn either because usually I pull it, but I did not on this. So you notice how it's all just like nice up there. But when I started the lace, look at how it started pooling.
Yeah.
It was weird. But yeah, this is very nice.
kinda
I
cool.
like it. It's soft. It's very soft and it's lightweight. But I did not follow the pattern for the lace, for the eye blink, because lesson, if I'm going to do lace, I might as well finish it and not put it in a bag because I did not mark where I was. Or if I did, my sticky note fell off, so I didn't know where I was. And I didn't pester anybody to ask him to help me. But yeah, I like this one. I
It's
like the
very
colors
pretty.
on it.
Yeah.
So it's like a stormy blue sky.
You're
color.
going to have so much that's going to match that. That matches
Yeah.
anything black, white, gray, blue. You have lots of those colors.
But I made it sure the wingspan was like 9 feet. So that way I can just keep wrapping it, you know, around or come, like it's still draped down here. However you wear it, people don't know. People who don't knit or crochet, they have no idea how you're supposed to wear this stuff. They just look at the colors.
Yeah.
You're like, they're not going to know, like, oh my God, you made 3 mistakes. And, oh, I seen that.
They don't.
And whatever.
then when you do something like a little bit wacky, like I have one that's wacky on purpose, and it was a design element. No, I did it on purpose. It wasn't.
Every one of mine has a design element.
And it just was something that everybody just keeps looking at it because they're trying to figure it out, and it's like great. I just love that. It's kind of cool. So I went on Thursday to a
Where did you go?
spinning group. The Thursday spinning group.
Where? Oops, sorry, I'm out of camera.
Sheila, follow the voice. No, I'm kidding. It's the one in Auburn Hills.
Okay.
Okay. So I went to that one, and they had these little cool packets for everybody that went. And it was cotton. So it was all about cotton.
Spinning
And
cotton?
so this is cotton roving. So, and then they had some that 3 different colors. And then they gave the opportunity to where you can actually pull the seeds out of the cotton. And it was so cool to experience it. And they had all of the different tools needed. They had like the little paddle thing. The one for cotton is finer because it's a shorter staple. So
yeah,
with
look
a
how short.
staple like that
That is very short.
I mean, that's what an inch and a half or so. It's really just interesting. Look at these cool little, these are the seeds for the cotton. And they said, oh yeah, you can plant them and grow your own cotton. I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, why? You know, but anyways, so that's just Debbie. That's the questions Debbie asks and the weird things Debbie gets excited about. So here.
What is this?
You feel the bumps in there?
Feels like poop.
Those are the seeds. There's no poop in there. So you just would pull apart.
Seriously, you mean
the different. You pull the stuff out.
This is not poo?
It's not poo, I promise. I promise you it's seeds. I'm kidding, it's poo. No, I'm kidding.
Seriously, you made me laugh.
And so that, and just to try and gauge it off my finger.
This is what our t-shirts are made out of and our socks.
I know, isn't that so cool? And it was just so cool because they had these little packets, and this packet, they gave me an extra one, so this one's for you. So you get to keep that.
I ain't gotta do no seeds in it, do I?
There's some with seeds.
Oh.
But they had the whole, like the spinning from, what is it called?
This would be something good for a kid to do.
And it just is
when they're on day off of school.
Yeah, it's just cool to do.
Then what do you do
this.
with these?
You can throw them out, or you can plant them, whatever you want. The option.
And then you're going to grow a cotton tree?
The world is your oyster.
A cotton tree?
A cotton bush. And apparently it only grows about this high.
I'm going to do it. Does it survive in Michigan?
You have to plant it inside. It is a hot climate plant.
Oh, never mind. Not interested.
Well, I was trying to figure out for like germination and stuff like that. You know, how long does it take?
Get a heat lamp?
Well, I mean, if we started planting it now, then, you know, by September, will it be harvestable? I don't know. It would be cool to just have like one plant grow, just to be able to have the little tuft, and it fits in about it's like that big or so, and it's round, and it's cool to it would be cool to have a tuft of cotton. I don't know. So that's just me being weird, and that's just who I am.
Tell your spinning group night. Thank you.
I think that this is just like the coolest, and I just, yeah, they said that if you plant these, they'll grow.
Interesting.
And so I was just thinking it would be cool to plant it indoors.
Has anybody planted these seeds and actually grew a plant? Please comment.
Yes, we want to know.
I'm curious.
So if you don't really want to comment about babushkas and you know about growing cotton, yeah, you can comment on cotton too. It doesn't have to be babushka.
Or if you live domestically, I will send you these seeds and you could grow your own.
Okay.
I will.
And it just is so cool I mean, look at, it's just so calming to be able to look through you start going through this thing and you're just trying to pull all the cotton off. And it's just, you start with it and you're like, oh, I can't finish. Look at all these things. And you're just trying to go through it and you feel the little bumps in there. And it's just like the coolest thing. And I'm like, oh, I love this spinning group. Anyways.
No kidding.
So this was really, really fascinating. And
yeah. This is interesting.
Okay. So
talking about spinning, I did some spinning. What do I have here? Is that swoosh? Squishy?
Swoosh?
Swoosh.
I don't know.
I gotta put on the readers. Swoosh. Fibers and yarn. This was 50-50 merino and bamboo, 4 ounces, called Secret Garden. So I spun this up in no bath. It hasn't been nothing. It's just, I think this is a single too. Didn't I do a single?
Looks like a single to me.
Yep, it is a single. Took it off, and I have no idea how many yards. And I just put it back on the sleeve so I would know what this is, but I'm thinking this is going to go in the blanket because it is soft. I'm going to try to gauge it so where all the soft stuff is in the upper half of the blanket and all the itchy, scratchy stuff is more towards the middle of the body. Because you always got clothes on when you cover it up, you know. So, but this was really nice to spin, and it's pretty pastels, I guess, right?
Those really are pretty.
Pretty pastels colors. Very nice to spin. Of course, bamboo and merino is very nice to spin. And then my mom gets post stitch. It's a fiber club. They do got a group on Ravelry, and they just sent out the January to her. Oh crap! I got all these seeds here catching on to everything. And they sent her a pattern for a cowl, which she doesn't care for the pattern, but the yarn is very nice. It is Techno Blue Sky Fibers.
Blue Sky Fibers is just incredible.
This is just, like, I could put my face on this all the time. It is so nice.
Okay, like seriously. 68% baby alpaca, 22% silk, and 10% extra fine merino. I mean, you know, you guys should be drooling.
This is, it's a single, too, so it's kind of like a roving. But oh my gosh, this is incredible. I'd like to have a blanket just made out of this. Yeah, this is very nice. Very, very nice. So I will get working on this for my mom, but I gotta wind this up. But yeah, Post Stitch, if you've never heard of them, they have 3 different categories for their fiber club, or they're not fiber club. You get a pattern and you get yarn on a monthly basis, and they have a group on Ravelry if you want to check them out. It's called Post Stitch. And
so one more thing on this. What ends up happening with this is they had something that it was like a drop spindle, but it was a little bit different, and there was a different name to it, and but sort of the same concept, but you had to put more spin on it. And I was able to do this much.
really?
Yes. I spun it into cotton. It's single plied, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Wow, look how thin that is.
It's very, very thin. So
That's
you
very thin.
you can see why I'm like, yeah, that's enough. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm definitely going to put that in a swatch and then add it to the book. And
Your Fiber Binder Club?
my fiber
From
binder
the
club.
Fiber Pusher podcast.
Yes. And then I'll probably add some of this stuff to it.
Interesting.
And then I'll be able to have a page of cotton stuff.
This is cool. Thank you, group ladies, for thinking of me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So.
Interesting. I do have, remember the fin? I was talking to Debbie before we started podcasting, and I spun some fin.
Not like 4 years ago.
Yeah. And I haven't done anything with it. It's all singles. And I got a couple more strands over here. But I think this is going to become a sweater. So it's going to be a fin sweater.
Cool.
So according to Debbie, I got to start swatching. Don't really want to do that. But for a sweater, I really want this to be something. This is super, super soft if you've never worked with fin. Or if you're a spinner and you can get some fin, I highly suggest it. It spins really, really nice, and it's just really, really nice.
So you really, really like it?
I do. I would buy fin again. I had no idea there was a sheep breed called fin.
And I
Such
bet
the
you
things we learn, right?
I bet you if you had a boy, you might be naming him Finn.
Finn. No. And the only other thing I got is, you got anything else?
I am working on this one.
That's pretty. Look, we matched the blues.
Yeah.
The blues. And this is your hand-dyed yarn?
This is my hand-dyed yarn.
Oh my gosh,
The
it's
Michigan
so
Merino
pretty.
base. And this right here is how you start it right here. And then you go off to one side. And then you come back and you start here and you go off to the other. So that's
pretty.
basically what I'm working on.
It's very soft.
The first one, I just wanted to do it again because this is...
Wow, I'm
just
surprised you're
wanted
using
to-
little needles. Usually you don't use little needles.
Yeah, these are, what are they?
4?
6s? No way. I thought they were 9s.
Wow.
They're 6s.
They're little, the squares. You like them?
I like squares. So the square is a 7 because when it's still the same diameter, but they cut it, so it's actually it would fit when you stick it through the little circles.
Mm-hmm.
That would fit a size bigger than this one.
A needle gauge.
Yeah, a size. So those are 7s, and this is a 6. And I purl looser. Wait, that doesn't even, because they're basically the same. When the yarn goes around the needle, it's going to take up about the same
Interesting.
between the.
It is very
6.
pretty though. And I think she's going to be writing out a pattern for this because I
This one,
definitely
yeah.
will make this.
Yeah.
How many skeins do you think this is going to take by the time you're
5.
done? 5 worsted or 5 fingering?
Worsted.
See, that's good though because we all got worsted skeins of yarn. And
I
this
am-
will take 5 skeins of worsted on one project, which is terrific.
Everybody does sock yarn. I wanted to do something different, and I just love this yarn.
I'm getting tired of working with sock yarn all the time though too.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
wanted something different, so that's.
I do have worsted, and it
Yeah.
just sits unless I'm making a hat or a
Really?
cowl. Because what are you going to do with worsted? Because I'm so used to working with fingering on everything. You know,
Okay.
fingering is like the hot, you know, like you just said, it's the hot one. But this is very pretty. Very, very pretty. So keep your eye out for this.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to finish it.
That's okay.
I'm back in school, so I'm getting some knitting done on it. But
We will be around.
yeah,
We will be around. I think the last thing I got to mention is just the shop update because I have free shipping for the whole month of
cool.
January.
Okay.
So for Thank God for Bags, it's free shipping, U.S. domestic only. Unfortunately, because Canada and out of the country is just so expensive, I can't offer free shipping. So it's just the domestic only, which I don't know why the government just doesn't allow us to have like one free shipping day per month. Anywhere we want to ship, for crying out loud.
Oh, that would be nice.
Suggest that. If anybody knows anybody, I want to recommend a one free shipping day, free to everybody, to anywhere. Wouldn't that be nice? You
It
know how
would
much,
be.
You know how much product would get moved in that one day? It would be like Black Friday for Amazon. You know, when they said they moved like so many products because of the Black Friday shoppers. But I brought, I have restocking all the Zodiac bags. So I do have a few. This would be the Taurus. And this is a good size for a large shawl, a sweater, what Debbie's working on. So we got Taurus and Capricorn going back up in there. And then, of course, it's got the charm with the Zodiac sign. A few of these little Notions pouches are still in the shop, and it's free shipping. They got the little clip here, so you can do that A clip. And then also, there's only a couple of these left. And I don't know, I was using these on my wrist. And then I was putting my cake in the bag, closing it up when we were in Ann Arbor. Were you too?
Yeah.
And then I was just crocheting dishcloths. Yep. So very easy. Stick these in, put them on your wrist if you like, or you can clip them to the bag, and they're just walkers. So there's only a couple of these left too, so you can get the free shipping on this. But it's just for the month of January, and then February. That's a whole different.
We'll
month.
We'll talk about February when we get there.
Yeah, but as of right now, it's free shipping, especially, you know, if Valentine's is coming up, birthdays. And these are just great. Even if people don't knit, my daughter uses this for travel. She puts her personal items in here and things like that. So these are really cool.
This is a great makeup bag, and you can put all your notions in there.
Yeah, I got all my scissors and
sunny. So it's padded. So if like your scissors,
Yeah, quilted.
you're not gonna. It's quilted, so it's not gonna go through as easy. And this pull here is just really nice.
Just convenient.
And you can clip that into
with those
so many
C-hooks.
different things.
Yeah. And shipping nowadays is so high.
Okay.
Like, I'm getting ready to ship something to Washington, and it's almost $40 to ship something. I mean, shipping is just outrageous. It's not anything from any project bags or anything like that. It's a separate item, but still. I mean, shipping is expensive, so I'm going to absorb it. If you want to make a purchase at Thank God for Bags, you got the whole month of January for free shipping.
Okay.
Here, I threw this at you, and it's got string all over.
No, that one's mine.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know it's yours, but look, it's got string all over.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like, well,
so sorry.
I was hoping, no, that was my disorganization. That had
All right,
nothing
there
to
you
do.
go. Wind that up.
Nothing had to do with your beautiful bags. That was all me. But yeah, so it is wonderful to be back. And
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
And I hope everybody has a good year.
Yes, and we'll see you in about 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks. Follow us on Instagram. If we're going to do a VKN, we'll post it there.
Sounds good. And, oh, I forgot. Okay, we're going to have to catch up next time with some of the other stuff that I forgot.
Yeah, we used to do notes, and we haven't done any notes because we're old and we forget things.
It's been a while. So it's really nice.
But yeah, but if we chart it, you know.
Yeah,
like
when
we would just chart it, we would like stay on schedule.
Yeah, and then we're not like
scattered.
Yeah.
Like, what were you saying? What were you doing? Yeah, no. Okay.
So, wish you guys a wonderful 2 weeks.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.